guys, welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank y'all so much for tuning in. Today is Thursday, the 18th of January. Y'all, I cannot believe January is almost over, y'all. These months are going so quickly. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it'll be February before you know it. So today, y'all, I went to look at another house. This house is absolutely gorgeous. I did not video it. I did video the house that I looked at yesterday. I just didn't put it up yet. But the one that I looked at today, it was really, really nice. It may be one that we may get. I don't know for sure yet because we got some more to look at tomorrow. But this is a brand new house, another brand new house. So that's a good thing because we are actually trying to do a brand new house. The house we looked at yesterday was exceptionally beautiful as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, oh man, I've been looking at some great properties. But the only thing about it, they're not cheap. Like the one we looked at today was just 3,300. And 3,300 deposit. Now the one we're looking at tomorrow is 3,300 too, but he said he would take off $500 off the deposit or something off the rent or something for the first, to move in and stuff. So we're gonna see that house tomorrow. The only thing is that house that we're looking at tomorrow seems like it's a little small. It's only 1,900 square feet, so we probably won't even get that. I just want to see what it looks like. But the one that we looked at today was like almost almost 3,000 square feet. So that's pretty big. Nice home. And then the manager, well, the lady who owned the house is the same one who was showing the property. So I like that and study, versus a management company doing it. So it's more personable and stuff. And her daughter was there. Her daughter attends Princeton University in, I think, in New York somewhere. Yeah. So I was talking to her and stuff and everything. But, I was talking to them for a long time. But it's a really, really nice house, y'all. A very nice house. So that's one contender as well as the one that we saw yesterday and stuff. So I'll let y'all know when we pick it. I really will. But anyway, guys, welcome to Shades 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. I also want to welcome all my new subbies to Shades 2. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. And also thank you to everybody who's been with me for the longest. All right, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video today if you enjoyed this content. Also hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos, and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. All right, so we're going to leave that up so y'all can subscribe. Actually, I should probably leave this one up, but no, we'll leave this up for right now. Anyway, y'all, let me go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act, all right? So copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area of this video. Some of it is scrolling across that black screen right there, and this entire copyright disclaimer will be in my comment section once this video is over. All right. So anyway, y'all, I took a Benadryl, before I did this video, so I won't be up here itching and stuff. And I actually did this right tonight. I did not take no Zyrtec or anything all day. And I just basically used my shea butter and my other anti-itch cream for this allergy, which worked out way better. Because I'm going to tell y'all straight up, last night when I got off this live, I had a horrible night. I did not go to bed to sleep until almost 5 o'clock in the morning because I started itching from the medications that they gave me. And I was like, man, you cannot use stuff that they give you sometime at the clinics and everything. They made the whole entire thing worse, And so I just went back to what I normally was using, which is my shea butter, which I should have never stopped. And, my other stuff that I use and stuff. And then I decided not to take any allergy pills or anything all day and just wait until tonight. So I can get a good night's sleep. So I did take the allergy pill just in case y'all hear me tripping and stuff. Sometimes the allergy pills don't do anything to me. It don't start making me act like I'm drunk or anything. But then sometimes it does. But so far I'm doing good. It hasn't got into my system yet anyway. So I should be straight while I'm on this video. So tonight, guys, we are just going to do breaking news. I got a couple of news articles to tell you about tonight. We're going to talk about that. And tomorrow I will do the child support thing tomorrow because I'm probably going to try to do that earlier tomorrow than late at night. Okay, so the first news story that I do want to cover tonight, y'all, is, hold on. Oh, God. Let me turn my music back on so I always forget. Let me turn it down real low, y'all. So the first news story we're going to cover tonight, let me change glasses, is this bizarre story, okay? It's very bizarre, very bizarre. All right. This is Talk Time Thursday, y'all. All right. So this is about A rash of missing people may be tied to an online cult run by a man currently in prison for abusing children. That's according to police. Now, let me just say something. I'm trying to figure out how is this man, well, it's probably not that hard, running a cult and he is incarcerated in prison. This is crazy. How are you following people that they're not even free? They're not even free themselves. How are you guys following these people? Anyway, it says 6 people who have been missing for nearly 6 months, including 2 3-year-old children, have prompted police to sound the alarm about a suspected online cult that they allege is operated by a man currently serving 18 years in prison for child molestation. Now, how? Rush, Rashad Jamal, or Jamal, also known as Rashad Jamal White, is a self-professed online prophet who runs a YouTube channel where he describes himself as the leader of the University of Cosmic Intelligence. Okay, less advertised on his own website is his conviction on a single count of child molestation and another count of cruelty toward a child last August, Law and Crime reported. Despite the fact that Jamal is behind bars, police in Missouri are now spreading the word. Investigators believe that in the time since Jamal was sentenced, 4 adults who started following him online have cut ties with their loved ones. They quit their jobs and otherwise gone rogue after being lured into Jamal's bizarre web of conspiracy theories. Okay, in videos reviewed by Law and Crime, Sierra Gillespie last week, Jamal is seen in one post proclaiming that Renter is not real, it is actually a weapon with the true name of Sub-Zero technology. All right. They make fake clouds, they put ice crystals in the clouds, use fake 5G towers to activate those ice crystals in the clouds. Jamal rambles before later adding that birds seen on power lines are government drones who report surveillance. All right. Jamal also promotes polygamy and encourages followers to go into debt by living off their credit cards, mediate in the nude in public, including at their homes, in their front yards and backyards, and also declare sovereign, I think that's how you say that, citizenship and more. Police in Missouri think Naaman Williams, 29, Jarrell German, 26, and German's 3-year-old son, Ashton Mitchell, and then Michaela Thompson, 23, Michaela Rickerson, 25, and her 3-year-old daughter, Malaya, have been sucked into the cult. So I guess this is Malaya and Jeriel right here, and all the kids right here. I don't know. Let me show y'all. Y'all got to watch these people on YouTube now. I'm telling you, with all this weird stuff they be talking about. Anyway, Jeremy's mother, Shalita Gibson, told St. Louis NBC affiliate KSDK her daughter abruptly vanished last summer from Mississippi after telling her she was going to Missouri without any explanation. Rickerson's mother, Cartisha Morgan, says she thinks her daughter was suffering from postpartum depression and that Jamal preyed on her vulnerabilities. Other friends and family say those who went missing cut off contact with jobs and maxed out their credit cards. Cult expert Rick Allen Ross told Law and Crime that while running an online cult from prison may sound improbable, it isn't. Warren Jeffs still operates the extremist fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or FLDS, as he serves out a life sentence in Texas for, you know what, assaulting 2 underage girls. He made his spiritual bride, Ross noted. Wow, why would anybody still go to that church though if they know that this dude, Warren Jeffs, is accused in charge with actually assaulting two underage girls. Why would they still be going to that church? That is crazy. Anyway, Jamal fancies himself a rapper as well, a god, and vows on his website that he is geared toward enlightening and illuminating the minds of the carbonated beings or Black and Latino people. This approach isn't new. Another cult leader known as LGO Bishop or Nature Boy, okay, I guess that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, but I know who Nature Boy is. Made similar proposals to his followers online for the group Melanation in 2016. He ultimately coaxed victims in Georgia to do things like funnel him huge amounts of cash, and then moved to Honduras and told on the land they purchased for him. One of Bishop's victims described rampant, you know what, abuse to Georgia NBC affiliate WXIA in 2022. Wow. Back in Missouri, the Berkeley Police Department say German and her 3-year-old son, Ashton, were last seen at Equality Inn just outside of the airport in St. Louis in August. Police know she, the boy, and the 4 other missing were last known to be renting an apartment in Berkeley. They were evicted in August, and according to the route, the home was rented in Michaela Rickerson's name. Police says Rickerson has changed her name and now goes by Intumama Akuma until the name. Jamal told the St. Louis Post-Dispatch in an interview from prison this week that he does not know the 6 missing people reported missing. He also denies being a cult leader, saying he merely expresses his opinions online on everything from molecular biology to Black history. I'm pretty sure I have never met these people, he said, adding he doesn't know who comes in and out of his live streams online. Though the 6 missing people alleged connected to Jamal were living in Missouri, they are not all from the state. Naaman Williams is from Washington, D.C. Jarrell Jeremy and her sons are from Mississippi. Berkeley Police Department Major Steve Rouge said this week the suspected cult members have been seen running naked in the rain outside of the Berkeley home. They have also been seen digging things up from the dirt. Rouge also said the FBI is helping them in their search. These people are nuts. Meanwhile, as of Tuesday, a Change.org petition urging Georgia Governor Brian Kemp to clear Jamal of his child molestation conviction is just shy of 10,000 signatures. The hell? But anyway, let's see what some of these what do you call it? These comments are saying, y'all. I told you I'm finna start tripping from this day going. Madison, hold on. Let's see what some of these comments are saying, y'all. Okay, so C2 Collins said, I don't understand why the feds haven't taken his YouTube account down on his website. Women abuser, child molester, false idol in prison, but making posts. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How is he allowed to be online doing a damn live stream in prison? That's kind of weird to me. How are you allowed? I mean, you know, I see them in prison doing this, but you would think they sneaking and doing it sometime, but not just all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, if he has a you know, a YouTube account, you know, he has to be on there posting. You know what I'm saying? All the time. He has to be. And I'm just trying to figure out how did he be able to do this? Do he sneak on the phone at nighttime, or where maybe he's like in a library or somewhere? Maybe he goes to the bathroom and do it. Who knows? The shower. That's a good place to do it. You turn on the water and be doing a whole, podcast shit, just about a whole video. But anyway, somebody said the SOB is in prison for child molestation, and yes, he has internet. He's in prison. Take away the damn internet, that he can't do this to other people. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how they be on that phone so long, because if he's doing lives and stuff, he has to be on there at least 30 minutes to an hour, I see, like I said, I see prisoners be on their phones and stuff because they do it a lot on TikTok, right? They hold on, y'all, for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Let me do something real quick. If y'all can hear me though, they be online on TikTok in prison and stuff, and I be like, damn, they be on the phone, but they don't really be on there like too long, but they be on there long enough, and they be talking to people, so they do live videos on TikTok. Hold on, y'all, because this damn shit like me up, making whole full-fledged videos and shit, and you be wondering, and it look like they be out in the comment area though. It don't even look like they really be hiding. But they be like the last prison. Hold on, y'all. The last prison TikTok that I watched, they looked like they were in the common area. I'm not sure exactly where they were at, but it looks like it. And then one of them, they did it in their cell because it was like a couple of dudes in that cell though, and they was all talking on the daggone thing. So I guess maybe he's sneaking and doing it in his cell or something. Sometimes they pay off the those officers and stuff that's in there, right? Sometimes those officers let them do stuff like that, because they be all, paying them and giving them stuff and things like that. So yeah, they can definitely do that in prison and stuff. I mean, it's a trip. They shouldn't be able to do it, but they do it. Let's see. Let's see what somebody said. So, okay. Somebody said the government needs to regulate the internet. No, the prison need to stop them from having internet service in the prisons, okay, that they can actually use. I don't know how they could do that, but they need to basically stop it from being able to be possible to have it. But then they also need to make sure people are not sneaking cell phones in there because they stick those cell phones in there. And so if a cell phone is already on, say somebody, your friend on the outside, get your phone in there, especially, hook it up with one of those guards or whatever the case is, they bring your phone, it's going to already be on. So you're going to have T-Mobile or either Verizon or, somebody like that. So it's going to be on. So what they need to do is be tougher, with that type of stuff. Because a lot of times, like I said, those guards be giving the prisoners cell phones and stuff like that on the download. You know what I'm saying? So they need to actually start checking with their guards and making sure they're hiring honest, guards that actually abide by the rules and not be bribed and things like that, because they be giving those prisoners those cell phones and stuff, and then they also turn, pretend like they don't know they're online and things like that, because you can't tell me that they don't hear them talking if they're doing a whole video on a live. Come on now, you got to talk loud enough for people to hear you. So you can't convince me that they're sneaking on the daggone phone, doing a whole live. I don't believe that. Just like I just told you guys, on TikTok, you have a lot of prisoners doing videos from their cell or either in the common area. I guess that's where they be at. And they don't be talking all of, they be doing the most. They be, doing the most. It'd be like 3, 4, 5 of them up there. And they have a TikTok page and they do lives. Maryland said he should not have a contact. He should not have contact, phone, video chat to anyone. He needs to go on lockdown. He is a nutso. But he's not the only one preaching about those damn 5G towers and all that other stuff. I have heard many people discuss that online. And then you wonder, how do they know this information on some of these conspiracy theories? Where are they getting this information from? How do they know that the things they are saying is true? Because are they out there checking it out to see? You know, somebody said, I don't believe any of this stupidity. That is what's wrong with people now, always believing what others say. He isn't in any cult. Uh, and then somebody said, I watch all his stuff on TikTok. That dude is not in a cult. They call anytime people follow people and stuff and tend to do certain things that you ask them to do, they do call that a cult. See, when you say cult, people are thinking you're talking about like a satanic cult. Cult or something like that. A cult can be anything. You know what I'm saying? If you got a group of people following you and taking orders from you and things like that, that's a cult. And they just said that allegedly, they believe that he is the one that instructed these people to do all these things. So that is a cult because that's what they usually do. You know what I'm saying? Again, somebody asked again, why do offenders have access to the internet? Prison administrators should know better than this. Some of these same very administrators are, like the guards and stuff, not the administrator, but then sometimes some of them too are giving these prisoners cell phones or allowing them to get these things. Again, you can't convince me that they don't know that these prisoners are some of these prisoners are on the phone. And then good and damn well, you mean to tell me they never been on social media on YouTube or TikTok? You would think that would be something they would check, every so often to see if any of their inmates are making videos online. You would think the warden would do that because if I was the warden, that's what I would be doing. You know, I'd be checking online to see if any of my prisoners be making accounts. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, I think, they be covering up stuff. They let these people have phones and be on the phone and doing videos. Hell, they be dancing all on TikTok too. You know what I'm saying? And women be trying to talk to them and stuff. And they be asking them to be their pen pals and stuff and things like that. And it is what it is. Somebody said that's a lie. The government got those people that are missing. Shaking my damn head. That's crazy. And those charges are bogus. If you know, don't if you know the background of Jamal, you would understand who he is and what he represents. The government couldn't murk him like they did Malcolm X, Farrakhan, Dr. Martin Luther King. Okay. So Latasha says, so he in prison and they are where and there too. Stop it. This man has nothing to do with the missing people. Are they looking at the other people in places the people are following? Probably not. Okay. Okay, and then Wilson said, well, it seems like they're allowing him to do this, shaking my head. And if he is on the phone, like I said before, somebody in there is allowing him to be on the phone. And anybody can holler and say they're not telling people to do stuff and be secretly doing it. You know what I'm saying? And anytime people are doing conspiracies online, they always suspect and say that these people are either crazy or just plainly crazy. They always say that because again, they always ask us, how do we know that we are being told the truth? But the thing is how do you know that wherever you're getting your information is the truth? How do you know? Did you go out there and check to see if this is true? I have always wondered about that. It's like when they say the earth is flat and all this other stuff. Did they actually go out there and look from space to see? You know what I'm saying? I be asking myself these questions all the time, just when people come up with stuff online and things like that, because they want you to believe what they say, because they tell you don't believe what people are telling us because they haven't showed us real proof. But these people who are doing all of these conspiracy theories, some of these people, a lot of them are not showing us real proof. They're just showing us information that they got from other sources. You don't know if that's true. We just don't know if all of these things are true, period. The only time you know something is true is when you go out there or somebody got proof to show you pictures or whatever the case is. I'm talking about true pictures. I know crap they done edited and made up. You see what I'm saying? So everything needs to be proven before, a lot of things, not everything, but for the most part, certain things need to be proven for me to believe it. Okay, point blank. Okay, so Sunshine said he spoke the truth and they didn't like it. So they had to plant something up on him to shut him up. This is another girl that's trying to free him. Okay. Pink Not White said, I'm confused. I know that's right. Somebody said the truth said in capitalization, people, parent, wake the F up. Really, he's an effing psycho in prison. Go get them from this place. Shut that online shit down. It's ridiculous. Okay. He wrote everything together. I wish he would have used spacing, but he didn't. Okay. Let's see. So let's see. Somebody said lies, deceit, and disease. That man has nothing to do with those disappearances. Like I said again, I don't really know this dude. I don't know if he did this or not. I'm just reading the news. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? People can look like, like I always know that sometimes people can look like they be innocent and be doing the most. Um, sometimes people do be innocent and look guilty. You just don't never know. Clearly, they must know something. I don't know. People always saying people planning something on people, because they may be speaking certain things that you want to hear, but that doesn't mean that they did plan something on them. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. Another commenter said, why is someone who is in prison for victimizing people still allowed to victimize others through the internet? And then he's in jail for what? Child molestation. So why do people think that's made up? If the kid is telling them that he did it, why would people not believe that? A lot of times, little bitty kids like that don't really be making up stories about stuff like that. If you know, teenagers will, but when you talk about little smaller kids, it's hard for them to just purposely lie because you can easily trick them up, a younger child, and eventually they'll tell the truth if they are lying. Even some older kids do that. That's why a lot of times, if a kid is they're witnessing something in the house, like say if you and your husband or boyfriend is fighting and somebody get hurt and the child is there. That's why a lot of times the police would take the kids off to the side away from the parents to see what the child says because usually the child, unless they're a liar or something, a good liar at a young age, but like a small child, especially that child is going to tell you exactly what they see. You know what I'm saying? And then some of the older ones will too. So again, if the little child that he molested says that, why do everybody think that that was planted? How can you plant that on him if the actual child is saying that, is telling the police or telling you that this man touched her? Okay, so that don't make no sense. Somebody said, how stupid can you be to follow that evil man? Okay, a lot of people going with the color thing, but you can't look at that color thing in regards to this. Everything is not a brown people takedown. Okay, some people actually do be doing things, and when you start accusing people of child molestation and you find evidence, you know, of it, I'm talking about real evidence. I cannot sit here on my video and condone that type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So you know. And as far as his conspiracy theories, like I said before, if he has physical proof, then I make him look at it. But if you don't have physical proof, I don't really want to hear that either because you need proof. Just like you want people to have proof, these people who tell us things, you want to see proof from that. Well, we want to see proof from you as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that the sky, the what that the sun is not on, it's blue if you're not showing me pictures of the sun being blue. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not just going to necessarily believe that, you know, point blank. And a lot of people do be listening to people on the internet saying a lot of foolishness at times, and they can't back stuff up. You see what I'm saying? Anybody can get up here and go watch other YouTube videos and come back and repeat what they heard based on what other YouTubers said, you know, without really any supporting evidence. You know what I'm saying? How can you tell somebody anything if you don't have no real evidence? You know, it's like when they be talking about they see um, Bigfoot, but you never have no real evidence. You know what I'm saying? You have evidence, but it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's often blurry pictures and stuff, just weird stuff. People look like they're in costumes and shit. Show me some real evidence, and then that way I can believe. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about real proof for me when you try to go against what people have already told us. You see what I'm saying? And anybody can doctor anything. So you know, again, I just need to see some real physical evidence when you're trying to prove to me about all this stuff. Now, as far as the birds on the wires are actually not real birds, I have heard that so many times before, and that can be possible. You know what I'm saying? That they could be putting cameras inside of that. It could be fake birds just to spy on people. But the thing about it, why would they need to do that when they can do it so many other ways? Why would you need to have birds, fake birds, where you can just put cameras inside of people's computers to watch? And what about your cell phones that everybody have glued up to their ears all the daggone time? It is so easy to listen in on these cell phones. It's ridiculous. And I know they be listening because sometimes I'll be talking right about certain things and then it'll magically appear up on my phone. You see what I'm saying? So why would they need birds to listen to or to monitor you when they can do it through your cell phones, through your TV, even through your car? You know what I'm saying? They can do it all over. So why just use birds? Not saying that they still are not using birds, but I'm just saying. All right, so let's see. So anyway, that's it for all those little comments right there. But again, this dude, what's his name? Let's see. Rashad Jamal or Rashad Jamal White, I mean, who is a self-professed online prophet who runs a YouTube channel. Um, I guess the YouTube channel is called University of Cosmic Intelligence. So he is convicted of one single account of child molestation and another count of cruelty toward a child last August. And this is the dude right here, but I don't have a good picture of him because it's going to show his YouTube channel. Let me see if I can get a picture of this dude, Rashad Jamal. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a picture of him real quick. Hold on, y'all. How am I spelling? Let me see. Okay, so this is him right here. Oh no, I wouldn't even be able to listen to him for real, for real, for real. I just really wouldn't be able to. But okay, so this is him right here. So I guess I should just start giving out some conspiracy theories, some of the things I think, and try to get. I bet you a lot of people come and listen to it too, because I think people like hearing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't know for sure if some of the information they talk about is true. You know what I'm saying? But some of this conspiracy theories, though, I do believe there is a hint of truth to some things. But since they don't have no real physical proof, I mean I don't know for sure. You know. But anyway, it's a fascinating story. What I'm saying. I don't know if he have anything to do with the six missing people, but as far as him being accused of child molestation and cruelty toward a child, I can believe that they definitely probably had evidence, regarding that, you know, that says that he did it. As far as having ties to the six missing people, I don't know about that for sure, you know, but they seem to think so because they say that they still believe he's running um, a cult from his prison cell. And, again, he could be talking to them, telling them what to do. Who knows? All right. So if I get any updated information on him, I'll let you guys know. Let me see if there's anything else on here before I leave this story. Let's see. He has tens of thousands of followers through his TikTok. He also has a Twitter account, X, which is formerly Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube channels. Now, how is he operating all these channels from jail, from prison? He also creates spiritual music videos for his social media platforms, all while he's in prison. He really does. Hey, Carl is here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the child molestation in Georgia. And when he get out of jail in 18 years, he has to serve 22 years of probation afterwards. He said last week in a video shared via YouTube, he said, the only law I have broken was speaking out against oppression. And the only thing I am guilty of is freeing the minds of my people and speaking out against the system. And I will never back down from that. Hold on for a second, y'all. These people talk so damn loud. Hold on. Lower y'all boys, please. Goodness. At 12, late at night. Okay, let's see. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's see. And then let's see. So he did maintain his innocence in the child abuse case and denied any labels as a cult leader. But still, the Berkeley police still assert that Jamal's spiritual cult teachings are connected with the disappearance of 4 adults and 2 children. And here they go sitting outside of the house looking like they spaced out and shit. Let me show y'all. Hold on, y'all. I thought I was done with this story, but I saw some more stuff. Looking like they spaced out on drugs and shit. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. So they were just telling the same thing I already repeated about what he teaches and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Hold on. They said that his followers also have been connected with several criminal cases, including two through which two of his followers were accused of murder. Prosecutors have not charged White in connection with anyone's disappearance from the St. Louis area. If you have any information on the whereabouts of the missing people, contact the Berkeley Police Department at 314-524-3311. That is crazy, y'all. And they also said those people don't want to be found. They said the four missing people from a St. Louis suburb who are believed to have ties to an online cult led by a convicted child molester have gone completely off the grid with two young children in tow. The Missouri police officer leading the investigator said this on Wednesday. They have shut off their phones, shut off their social media, shut off everything. Berkeley Police Major Steve Rouge told NBC News, "We have sent them money via a cash app and they have not collected it. They are just gone." In a telephone interview, he said, "It's like they don't want to be found." So the six were last seen at the Quality Inn in Florissant, about 18 miles north of downtown St. Louis. They stayed there from August the 2nd to August the 6th of last year. Before that, the group was renting a home nearby in Berkeley. There have been reports that they were evicted from their home. But Rouge said, "I don't know that's to be the case. What is clear," he said, "is that the adults appear to have ties to the cult led by Rashad Jamal, who is serving an 18-year prison sentence in Georgia after he was convicted in August of one count of child molestation and one count of cruelty to children." The former rapper turned online guru, Guru, I think that's how you say Guru, operates what he calls the University of Cosmic Intelligence. In an interview with the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, he denied knowing the six missing people. He also denied being a cult leader, even though in videos posted online that have more than 200,000 views, he regularly calls himself a god, a prophet, or a messiah. His website claims its mission is to illuminate the minds of Black and Latino people. So this is Michaela Rickerson, 25, and her 3-year daughter, who are missing. And I went, and I got brainwashed. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. They said Jamal, who is originally from Chicago, appears to have followers across the country, and some of them have had serious run-ins with the law. Anyway, earlier this month, Yasmin Hitter was hit with a 35-year prison sentence for her role in the fatal shooting of 22-year-old Adam Simigi of Apopka, Florida. She and her accomplice, Crystal Pickins, had been living off the grid in the forest when they tried to rob Simigi and his girlfriend. In social media postings seen by NBC News, Hitter repeatedly mentioned Jamal. Pickens, who received a life sentence for the Simigi killing, also a follower of Jamal, according to various published reports. Wow. So, like I said, I don't think they just pinning stuff on this dude. I actually think they probably have evidence that says this dude be doing the most. Okay. And even though he says he's not a cult, it kind of sounds like one to me. Um, these people are running around doing what he is basically what they believe he is telling them, or either he's telling them this. Somebody said, are they off the grid or are they unalive? Not picking up money and not using account says unalive. I don't know about that. If they go off the grid, they won't be using that money because they're off the grid. They don't want to be in this society anymore. They just want to be off. I watched some YouTube video. I'm finna hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know I had to go off in the background. I'm doing the most of it talking. It is 11, almost 11:30 up in here, making all that noise. But anyway, yeah, so when they go off the grid, yeah, they don't be, basically they just be out there on their own because they're not really paying no bills or anything. Some of them, like I saw one where the people live out in this area, Cali somewhere, and they're off the grid and stuff. They don't pay no regular bills or anything, and they do everything in that little compound area they have. So maybe they're doing something similar. Somebody said the children are the innocent ones here. It's unfortunate these women with children have been conned to think these cults want to give them a better life, but all they want are their children to abuse. Okay, I don't know if they've been unalive though. I just don't, unless they unalive themselves. You know, somebody said the former rapper turned online guru. I think that's how you said that. Enough said, what did he rap though? I mean, I never heard of him before. Let's see. Here they go bringing the president. I don't want to hear that. Somebody in this article says, long been proven that the most successful cults work because there was buy-in from the adult members. Unfortunately, children are along for the ride. They said the cult's motto is, I'm a schizophrenic, and so am I. I hope the children are found safe and the rest of them can stay where they are. But the thing about it, y'all, if they do have the children, that doesn't mean that they are abusing their children because you're living off the grid. If you live off the grid and you have your children, I mean, you're just living off the grid. You're still going to take care of your kids. You're going to still get them food to eat and things like that. So that doesn't mean that they're out there letting people abuse their kids or they are abusing their children. I just don't know. As long as they're not doing like drugs and stuff like that or anything like that. If they're not doing no drugs or alcohol and they just living off the grid, trying to be free, but taking care of their kids, taking care of themselves. I don't know, why people say the kids are in danger. The only way the kids will be in danger if they're not taking care of the children or they're allowing their children to be abused by some of the other members or doing some weird stuff, stuff like that. But if they're not doing any of that, the kids will probably be okay if the parents are providing all of their, basic necessities like food, clothing, heat, things like that. So, like I said, hopefully they do find these people. They claim that they don't want to be found, so they may not, since they are living off the grid. But I hope all of them are okay though. And that's for everything. And I will let you guys know if there are any updates regarding this story as well. And yeah, he had a huge following. He still does. Hold on. So this is him looking. Now I couldn't follow him though. I'm gonna just be perfectly honest. This is another picture of him right here. I just couldn't because he looked tripped out. All right. So I mean, look a little off, honestly. No, I couldn't. Nope. 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 Let's get a look at them one more time. But I don't know. You got people follow people on the internet now be talking bull crap. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You got all types. You can be right up here on certain YouTube channels, right? And you know the damn person is a big liar and everything else, but yet you still got people listening to that crap. So like I just said, let's see. Child molestation. Yeah, that's tripped out though. Like I said, that's tripped out. We will see. I will update y'all. I will just finish reading some more of this stuff. It's the same stuff over and over again. Damn, somebody was subject to harassment and threats from Jamal's followers after going to the police. And listen, I guess that's the person. Wait a minute, hold on. Here we go, right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Jamal, whose last name is White, was convicted of one count of molestation and one count of cruelty to children in the first degree. He was found not guilty on another count of child molestation. The child he was convicted of abusing is the child of his previous romantic partner, Darshell Smith, with whom he also has a son. Smith previously told Vice that she's been subject to harassment and threats from Jamal's followers after going to the police, which she did after her child disclosed the abuse to her. I told you that's probably what happened. The child told his mom that Jamal was abusing him. Okay. And so when the police checked it out, they must have found some evidence that supports that. So I don't know why people are saying that he was framed with that. Now, as far as with the people who are missing, unless they have some real evidence that says that, now they could be making, going far fetched with that. I don't know for sure or not. But as far as this charge right here, they found evidence for this right here. So I don't know what people are talking about. And then the mama, which is his ex-girlfriend, baby's mama, or whatever the case is, she said she was harassed and threatened from his followers. So that sounds like a little cult to me, for real. You know, it ain't just no. Well, some people do that when they have, like a YouTube creator, content creator too. They'll do that, but it just still sounds like a cult to me. And they say he is the latest in a series of new age influencers who blend ideas about Black self determination with unusual, sometimes bizarre beliefs. He claims to be a semi divine being brought back to Earth to heal the planet. Says Black and Latino people are gods and goddesses. Accuses NBA players of being synthetic robots. Says the government is modifying the weather and repeats a variety of anti-vaccine talking points. He also sells videos of his lectures as well as crystals and jewelry and has marketed in-person mass mediations. It's also a home for his rap videos. Okay. All right. So yeah. Hold on. Let me just see. Okay, we already. So they said these people live off grid in in a community living in tents in the woods. They also found one of the people, 5-year-old child, holding a shotgun. And two of the people that they caught, Pickens and Hitter, are now under federal indictment and facing trial. They're also going for mental health evaluations. That's tripped out, y'all. And the the U.S. Forest Service told this, I guess this newspaper or whatever, it was not aware of an off-grid community there. So you mean to tell me they didn't know somebody was a whole group of people were living there off the grid? But then again, they may not have known. Hey Tony, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all go check out Tony Band's channel and show him some love and support. Yeah, I don't think I think he's been mostly posting like shorts. So check those out because like his videos seem like they're no recent ones. So you can still go look at the older ones, but he also has some shorts that he posts more regularly. Okay, so check those out, y'all. All right, so let's see what else we got on this dude. Um, oh my God, it's a lot of his people that's following him are nothing but criminals. Okay, so another follower of Jamal's named Damian Washam, who also lived in Alabama, is accused of unaliving his mother with a ninja style sword. And before he did that, unaliving to his mom, he had told his father he had become increasingly immersed in Jamal's content, ordering edge weapons, online jewelry from, listen, let me read this right. Ordering edge weapons online and then jewelry from Jamal's UCI and developing obsessions with things like Egyptian gods in the underworld that Jamal discusses in his content. Now, they did say Jamal does not advocate for unaliving or overt violence of any kind, and it remains unclear what other factors may have led to Washam's alleged violence against his mom. That is crazy. And a lot of his fans are saying that he was set up by undisclosed and powerful forces. And so they are doing an online petition seeking his release. And so far, they have about 9,000 signatures. I thought I said it said 10,000. It may be 10,000 as of now. They said more people are continuing to sign it to this day. And then they said after he was convicted, his Twitter account, which Motherboard believes to be run by his wife, treating Hawaii on fire in LA flooding, and I was found guilty unrighteously. Let this be a sign that the forces will fight for he who they sent. And then divine insight sign that's just another name that Jamal uses. And then his wife also used his Instagram account to go live, appearing to be in tears as she began speaking. Among other things, she told his followers the evidence was tampered with. There were no evidence. Jamal's wife and followers have also said online that he got 16 years in prison, which seems to account for the 15 months he had already served in jail because the judge credited his sentences. I mean, his sentencing. This is crazy. Let's see. So, across social media, Jamal's followers took his conviction as proof that spiritually powerful Black people are targeted by the political establishment. On TikTok, many of them shared his previous videos in which he warned that they was coming for him, as one person wrote. Darshell Smith, whose child was abused by Jamal, is also Black. She previously told Motherboard, after everything we've been through, why would a Black mother come and lie on a Black man who supposedly tried to uplift the people in a positive way? You know, that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. While Jamal's imprisonment is undoubtedly a setback for him, it gives new grist for the mill of similar position online influencers who can talk about his case to gain new followers and perhaps set themselves up to take on a bit of his audience. One would be influencer calling himself I Am Why, urged his TikTok followers to stay on mission rather than trying to break him out of jail. Jamal University of Cosmic Intelligence page, meanwhile, employed his followers to send money, buy his crystals online, and stream his album in support. Okay, so on one of his videos posted on Jamal's TikTok page, he said in a text, "Stay dangerous. It's sick war." And the attorney for Jamal acknowledged a request for comment from Motherboard before his trial began, but has not to date provided any comment on his behalf. This whole entire case is crazy as hell. Like I said, I don't know about all the other stuff, but for the as far as the molestation and child cruelty, I actually believe the mom. Like I said, I don't know about all this other stuff they trying to get him on, but they did say that some of the former people who were associated with him, with his YouTube channel, like watching it or whatever the case is, that some of these people have been charged with crimes, especially the last person that I just talked about. And he said that he was watching Jamal, videos and things like that. But that still doesn't mean that Jamal told him to do that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Some people you listen, when you do these type of the type of videos he does, you can also get a lot of crazy people coming in here watching you. You see what I'm saying? And so if they already got some mental issues going on, they probably they could snap anytime, honestly. So I don't know for sure if he was telling them to go out there, this dude to go out there and kill, unalive his mom, and the other dude, to do whatever he did, and the two chicks to do whatever they did. I don't know if he told them to do all that. Sometimes, like I said, those type of content creators get a lot of crazy people coming over there to follow them and listen to, you talk and stuff. And then sometimes, depending on what he was saying, they could take that the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? And go out there and do criminal activities. Or he could have just told them to do it. Like I said, I don't know for sure. But when I get another update, I will definitely let you guys know regarding that case. That his topic right there deserves a whole live by itself, all the stuff that he was doing, allegedly, what they say. But they do have a petition on there for people to sign to try to get him, I guess, released or another court date. I don't know what they're doing as petition for. I'm saying it's probably for it to ultimately get out of jail, because it is free. Rashad Jamal change.org. And they have that thing right here. They really do. So right now they got, well, this is old right here, because unless this is a different one started by different people, because they started this one. Yeah, this was started last year. And this goal was 5,000 signatures. And so far they just got 2695 signatures. So we will see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read the next story and talk about that. We're going to talk about Doja Cat now, how she's been abused allegedly by her brother, her and her mom. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this story up, guys, real quick. Hope y'all are relaxing in bed or sitting in a chair, just chilling, listening to me. All right, so let me go ahead and pull this story up real quick, guys. Hold on for a second, please. I hope it come. I'm probably going to have to type it in because I don't know what's wrong with my news break. It's a daggone trip. Yeah, I'm thinking it's my phone. So let me just go ahead and pull her article up, and I'll come back to it on here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Let me go to Google. Hold on, y'all. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait, abuse. Let me use the word abuse. By her brother. Let's see. So here we go. So it says Doja Cat's brother allegedly knocked out her teeth, her mother says in a restraining order petition. The singer's mother said Doja Cat has experienced physical harm, such as teeth being knocked out and bruises and lacerations. The judge partially granted the restraining order to the mother, but it does not include her daughter. Because I think that Doja would have to go there and file that order herself. She is a grown lady. Let's see. So her mother, Deborah Sawyer, 62, asked that a judge include Doja Cat in the temporary restraining order against Sawyer's son, Romain Delamini. All right. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, anyway, she wrote in a petition filed Friday in Los Angeles Superior Court that the 28-year-old singer, whose real name is Amela Ratna Zadil Damalini, has experienced physical harm such as teeth being knocked out and bruises and lacerations. Representatives for Doja Cat did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Thursday. Rahman has destroyed and stolen property, the petition stated. Rahman has verbally assaulted her in a very degrading and demeaning manner. Rahman has made her feel unsafe and traumatized. A judge partially granted the temporary restraining order Friday, pending a January 31st hearing, but stated that there was an insufficient good cause shown in seeking protection for Doja Cat, and the singer could file her own order, according to court records. That's what I just said. She would basically have to file her own, her own order and stuff like that. She is grown. Anyway, the petition said that Remain 30 has allegedly abused his mother 3 to 10 times recently and several times in the past. Goodness. Sawyer was previously granted a restraining order against him in 2017, according to court records. Wow. Uh-uh-uh. Sawyer said the most recent abuse happened on January the 10th when he allegedly blocked her from entering her home and refused to leave. She also accused him of verbal abuse, choking her and threatening to hit her several times. And that's Doja Cat mom that I'm talking about, y'all. Sawyer said her 13-year-old grandson had witnessed some of the alleged abuse and requested that he be included in her restraining order. The parents of the teen were not identified in the petition. She wrote in the petition that she has constant anxiety and fear for her safety and well being. I need these orders to protect the physical and emotional well being of all parties listed. I am not only worried and fearful of physically violent episodes, but the tremendous mental and emotional damage that is being done. That's what the mom said. Sawyer could not be reached at a phone number listed for her. That is crazy, y'all. Like I said, when Cassie filed that order, not that order, when she filed that lawsuit against Diddy, it just opened up the doors for everybody to come out and tell what's really been going on in their lives. You know what I'm saying? But that's a damn shame if her brother actually did all this stuff and then abusing the mom as well. I mean, it's all over the news. So this is the brother right here that's doing all this stuff. Him. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, that medicine is working out, y'all, for sure. So that's the brother right there that's doing all that stuff. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see what he denied. They just came up with this. This was a Doja Cat's brother denies allegations and restraining order filed by his mom. Anyway, the Shade Room has obtained exclusive content of her brother following reports of a restraining order filed by his mom. In the report, she accuses her son of verbally and physically abusing them. The mother, Deborah Elizabeth Sawyer, alleged that her son knocked out her sister's teeth at one point and has caused cuts and bruises. She added that Doja's Cat's brother has made her feel unsafe and traumatized. Let's see what else. Hold on. Anyway, she did file it at the Los Angeles Superior Court on January the 12th. The judge reportedly granted Sawyer a temporary restraining order, but ruled that Doja must file on her own behalf, of course. She's grown, like I said before. Anyway, Doja Cat's brother tells inquiring Pop that he's denying the allegations against him. However, when it came to questions about recent contact with Doja or his mom, he offered no comment. He also denied that a restraining order exists. Well, it does because they showed it. The brother appeared to be walking near in a public park as indicated by other people and their pets in the backyard. Anyway, as the pop continued to paparazzi, I guess, or the name of the man, I don't know, continued to press for details, he said he hasn't seen anybody in years. So he said he haven't seen them in years. So I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know with this one for sure. You know, I don't know. I don't know for sure. He also added, while avoiding eye contact with the camera, he added that he did not get violent with his mother. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know that for sure. I'm not going to show this video because it's from the shade room. Okay, it's just showing. I guess when they was questioning the brother or whatever the case is, and you guys can look that up on X if you want to. It says TSR exclusive. Doja Cat's brother denies the abuse allegations by his mom in a restraining order. Y'all can listen to that yourself on X. Just type in the shade room and you will see that story up there. That is crazy. Let's see what some of these daggone replies are going to say real quick. I may actually have to go to this other. Damn, what did I just do? I may have to go to the other site to see. Let me see. You see these what's the name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. What you call them things? Oh, the comments, okay? Don't forget, y'all, if I start talking crazy because of these pills, okay? Told y'all that before. Hold on, let me get these comments up so I can see what they say in this comment section. Okay, hold on, let's see. So they said he got some serious anger issues. Doja doesn't need a restraining order because she has money and can't catch up with her to tear her down. The whole family got issues because Doja needed protection from herself as well. Really? Somebody said you know them personally? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Shit, you said Doja needed protection from herself as well. Okay, somebody said he knocked her teeth out, so I think he caught up with her. Another person said the whole family has issues. See how making all those demon videos is spreading bad karma to the whole family. Let's see. Somebody said, why she keep letting her brother abuse her? So weird. Knocking your sister's teeth out. He would be estranged and not know where I am. I know that's right. Somebody said, ha ha ha. I wonder why. What was she running her head saying to him? People are so stressed out nowadays to hear crazy stuff. Right now, best to be slow to speak and quick to listen. Okay. Let's see what else they got. Okay, somebody else said domestic abuse is more prevalent than you think. It sure is. A lot of people be engaging in domestic abuse and violence, even siblings, you know. Okay, Courtney said she sold her soul to the devil in the industry and it has passed negative vibes and feelings through her family and fans. So, wait a minute, through her family and fans too. I can't think of anyone I know who even likes or support her change since her satanic change. Because, like, when she first came out, like when she made the other rap that I'll be doing, keep it juicy or whatever the case is, she wasn't acting the same way that she acts now. You know what I'm saying? She did change up. Because I used to watch her, listen to, watch her rap and stuff. She did change up a little bit. She does not act like she acted when she, first came out or anything. And then those little weird videos and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Doja be doing. Somebody said no telling what he was doing to Doja Cat when they were little. Not her cat, but Doja Cat. Okay. Okay, Jonathan said Doja Cat is weird as F. Her energy is strange as F. Her music is cringe as F. Okay. I don't know. I don't even listen to really her music. Now I be hearing it on the radio though, but I don't even know what she basically be singing besides the one with the video where she looked like she possessed or something. But I don't know. Somebody said, "Oh no, Doja Cat, you need to protect yourself from that asshole low life and stay far away from him. You don't deserve that kind of disrespect. You need to file charges against him in a restraining order." sweetheart. Okay. Okay. Another commenter said, oh, he got anger issues, but she's lost her ever living mind. But anyway, like I said, he claimed it's not true. He said he have not seen them in a while. However, the mom says something different, and that restraining order for her definitely was honored. Now they're just telling Doja she needs to go and file one, and we got to see what's going to happen after that. You know what I'm saying? If there will be any, if the police will look into this or whatever the case is, we'll see what's going to happen. You know, once they do all of that and stuff, because once you file a temporary restraining order, you have to go see the judge so he can go ahead and do a permanent one. But besides that, I wonder if she's going to file any charges against her son if he did abuse her or whatever the case is. And Doja, right? She's grown. She has to do everything on her own, and that's just on everything. All right. So if I get any more updates on that case, I will let you guys know. We've been on here for an hour and 11 minutes. Got a couple more minutes, and that's gonna be it. Because it's 11, almost 12 o'clock. All right. What else we got here going on? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so now, let's see here. Let's see if I can pick up the story. This damn newspaper, no, it does not open. I don't know what's wrong with this thing right here, y'all. I don't even know who these people are. Some of these people, these singers and stuff. Okay, let me see if I can just type this in and find it. Hold on, y'all. Oh God. Let's see. So let me just tell you about the singer real quick. Okay, I've never heard of him before a day of my life. But anyway, this dude here, let me show it to y'all real quick before I go to the other story. So his name is D1. He claims he was pressured to participate in homosexual act to earn a major label deal. So let's see what he said real quick. Okay. In a new interview with the Art of Dialogue published on Wednesday, January the 17th, the New Orleans native was asked whether he feels that there are gatekeepers in hip hop. In response, he noted that there were quite a few, but that he always chose not to bow down to them. Wow. D said, bro, I have had gatekeepers in the music industry who have literally tried to hold a record deal behind their back and let me know, like, look, if you are a part of this homosexual act that I'm trying to take part in, yeah, come on. This door opened real quick for you. I got a song where I've talked about that before called The Devil's Playground. He continued, this is real, dog. And the only way that type of stuff can work on you is if you let them have all the leverage to you to where you want. What's behind that gate that bad? So that's a real thing. Anyway, this dude got into it with Joe Budden after the former called on Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and Rick Ross to consider the impact of their lyrical content. Jim Jones, you could do better, brother, he said on Sway in the Morning in October. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. That's what he said. That's what he said on Sway in the Morning in an interview in October. Okay. That's what D1 said. He also said, oh, you the face of prison reform. Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Budden's initial response was to call D1 a clout chaser and to say, I'm not trying to slight him. I'm just saying you get qualified first. Tell us who you are first before you decide to just go calling name after name after name. This led to a weeks-long back and forth between the pair, with D even recording a diss track that he ultimately decided not to release. You say I'm a Christian thorn in your side. If I release the song I did about you, that's going to be a Christian dagger to your ego. And I know you can't take that, bro, D said. So I'm practicing self control and not even taking it to that level with you. So at the end of the day, if you continue to talk about me, whether you say my name or not, I'm going to have something for you every time, especially if you mischaracterize my character. All right, D1, that's a trip. So, yeah, D1. I don't even know D1. I promise you, I don't know him. I never heard of him before and stuff. But he said that somebody tried to, you know, get sex from him in a homosexual act in order to earn a major label deal. So I wonder who is he talking about? You know, because they never tell you names. They never even say descriptions and stuff or how the person look. Let's see what people are saying in the comments section. Somebody say, I feel him. A so called talent agent named Ron Yates in Pasadena back in the 80s, who also owned Ronnie's Bar, tried to flip me to take a grease. What the hell does that mean? He said to get jobs. I said, no way. I don't believe I have to do this to get work. I left this bullshit for good and I got with Nina Blatchard models in a couple of weeks. Sorry, Omar. LOL. They snaked me from you. It was the best agency in LA and I had so much fun traveling Europe and Japan. I hope he got popped. I know he tried this for other young guys for a fact. Freaking weirdo predator. That's what this dude said here. Oh my God. Somebody said Usher says Diddy forced him to go down on him. And now this. What's wrong with these brothers? I don't know if I ever heard that rumor. I heard, I saw the actual video with Usher that made that statement about they was in bed together and he changed it. I saw that. But I never heard about Usher says Diddy forced him to go down on him. And now this. So I don't know about all that. So let's see what else. So Mike Jones said, okay, he did it, and most people still don't know who he is, though. It's listen, these people don't write this stuff right. He said, okay, he did it, and most people still don't know who he is through his music without this weather telling this shit on the internet. Nobody knows who he is. So he did the bold shit with the industry MFers to get a boost career. And your career number was boosted. All right. Somebody said this is BS. No one needs a record deal anymore. Just start making music and put it out. If it smacks, you will be noticed. Stop with this gay industry drama. Okay. So this other person said P. Diddy, LL Cool J. That's the first. I never heard about LL Cool J. 50 Cent are some of the men that engage in this type of perversion. The women have been doing it for years, and so have the men. Okay. Somebody else said you may not be gay, but you are going to have to do some pretty gay things to get ahead in the music industry or in the entertainment industry. Anyway, I do believe what he's saying regarding somebody offering him, to do that in exchange for a record deal, because a lot of stuff like that goes on in Hollywood, where they exchanges certain things for a movie or, to be on a label or whatever the case is. And it's just plainly crazy. You can't even go out here and, you know, have a real career in the entertainment industry without you hearing some stuff like this, which is a damn shame. And then they be very persistent. They be, asking more than one time and stuff too. Just something that they keep on doing until you eventually give in. So it's good that he did not give in, and you know, um, I wish him all the blessings in his career and everything. And if I get any updates on him, guys, I will let you guys know. And I still never heard of him, but he may hear of him, one day. So let's go ahead and do one or two more stories, and that's gonna be it because it's already because at 1 hour and 30 minutes I'm getting off. Because man, I'm getting tired. That's these pills I took making me tired. I'm doing all right though, doing this live. Okay, let's see. So another prisoner, y'all, an Alabama inmate, he RAPED and tortured a fellow prisoner to unaliving days before release had. What? Days before his release. So let's see if this will open up. Because I may have to go to the actual story another type of way through Google. Okay, let's just go through the actual story on Google. Oh my God. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see. Where was we at? Let's see if I can just type this in Google like this. Let me kind of cheat this little thing this time, y'all. Let me see if Google will pick it up like this. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. So I don't know which one to read first. Okay, let me do this real quick. Okay, so it says that an Alabama inmate who RAPD and tortured fellow prisoner to days before release had 9 previous attacks on record. That is crazy. He was reported for 9 previous physical and sexual assaults, but was still allowed to live in the general population, according to a new report. Prison inmate Daniel Williams' family learned that he was hospitalized on October the 25th, just weeks before the 22-year-old was scheduled to be released. The warden at Stanton Prison in Elmore County told the family that Williams was taken to the hospital following an overdose. Williams, a father of 2 young children, passed on November the 9th after his family took him off of life support the day he was supposed to be released from prison. As his loved ones continued to search for answers, facts emerged that contradicted the story prison officials gave the family. Williams' family now believes he was kidnapped within the prison and badly beaten until he passed on. That is crazy. The 38-year-old suspect in the kidnapping, RAPE, and torture was involved in 9 instances of ex assault, RAPE, stabbings since 2017. Now, among the accusations leveled at the unidentified inmate are that he participated in a prison gang, RAPE. He also threatened to unalive an inmate, actually assault several other people, and chase the man through the prison, harassing him daily for SES, according to AL.com. In October, a prison warden signed off on the inmate being placed in the open bay dorm. 9 days later, 22-year-old Daniel Williams was found, according to ADOC, unresponsive on this inmate's assigned bed. Damn. There were multiple instances of the inmate being accused of stabbing other inmates. He was eventually convicted for one of the instances, but it was 8 years after the event took place, and little effort was made to keep him from roaming through the prison. The prison inmate had 18 oh my God, he had 18 charges between 2012 and 2018. But by the time of Williams' death, It had been years since he faced any kind of formal charge that would obstruct his access to others. Even after Williams was declared unalive, the inmate was not formally charged with any misconduct. Rather, the guards recorded the incident as an enemy's report, something listed as interpersonal conflict between inmates instead of an assault. This was also true for some of the previous actual assaults he'd been accused of. Anyway, the staff there received numerous reports of rampant external violence against other incarcerated men, but failed to take any type of discipline measurements that would have resulted in the suspect being placed in segregation. Williams' unaliving could have been prevented by the state of Alabama, she said. Instead, choices were made over and over again to take no investigative or corrective actions in numerous cases of sexual assault at 5 different prisons. That's a daggone shame, y'all. It really is. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me check out some real quick. Hold on, y'all, for a second. I wash my little hands. Okay. So anyway, yeah, this dude is a hot ass mess. He been getting all these damn complaints and everything else. So anyway, the one that was unalive, he was serving 1 year for property theft, um, which is crazy. He was about to get out when he was unalive too. Anyway, let's see. Everyone involved with that prisoner who did nothing for a year and let this monster assault an RAP of the inmates should be fired and charged. I say the same thing. Because how did all this go on in the prison, you know, and nobody knew anything? I don't believe that. They just let this stuff goes on, just like they do with the cell phones and making videos and everything else they do. They know these things be going on. They just be letting it happen, for whatever reason and stuff. Let's see what else they got here. Um, They said the prison staff wanted this to happen, or they wouldn't have put his life in jeopardy, knowing that the offender had 9 previous assaults on his records. They just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. If you go to jail or prison, sometimes they don't look at you as being a person anymore. They just don't give a shit about certain things. And they let certain things go on. You see what I'm saying? They don't be caring. So it's just a shame, because he was only in there for a year and was about to be released, and he was just in there for property theft. And that's another thing too. Why do they put these people in places together with people who are hardcore criminals or have a history of doing stuff inside of the prison and stuff? Why do they allow them to be in the same area or in the same cell? You would think they would put another person who had a real serious crime together with them. You know what I'm saying? Versus put somebody who has a lesser crime. If he was just in there for what? Did I just say robbing or something? That's totally different than what the other dude was in there for. And plus, the other dude was doing stuff in jail, in prison. That's a daggone shame. And then they did all the stuff to this guy and stuff. That is crazy. Somebody said lock his ass up in solitary confinement indefinitely. I hope this young man's family sue everyone. Yeah, they need to. When these people be doing these type of crimes inside the prison, they definitely should lock them up in that solitary confinement for at least, I say for a long time. Shit, maybe for the whole shit. It just depends. I don't know how long they should give them because I know they can't keep them in there the whole entire time, but not no crazy amount of time. But I'm just like, maybe they can. keep them in there for like 6 or 7 months when they do stuff like that to deter them from doing crimes inside of the prison. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the stuff harder so they can stop doing stuff because otherwise they are going to keep on doing things. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but that's very unfortunate that it happened to that guy too. You know, that's why I always tell y'all, be careful what you do out here illegal because I know a lot of people get up online and say they don't assault people in prison or in the feds or in jail. That's a damn lie. You hear stories all the time of prisoners getting actually assaulted. It's just that sometimes when people get actually assaulted in prison and they get out, they keep it a secret. Guys do because they don't want people to think that they're you know a homosexual or gay or whatever the case is. They really just try to put that in the back of their minds that this happened in prison, and they figure nobody would actually know because some of these people are still in prison. You see what I'm saying? But they do need to make laws inside of the jail or the prison a little bit tougher. The penalties for doing certain things. While you're already locked up, and like somebody said, solitary confinement would be a good thing because most people probably can sit in there for a month and be cool. But when you start talking about sitting in there for 6 months or a year, that alone would change people's minds because nobody wants to sit in no room by themselves. I don't even think they let them go out and exercise. They may let them go out there and exercise for about an hour, or something like that. But other than that, you sitting up in this room with a damn toilet in here and a possible bed, I guess, that little hard ass bed and the mattress and stuff. You just in that room the whole time, like you're sending people to time out. So again, that's why I always stress when you engage in the criminal activities and stuff, make sure that you know that this is a slight possibility that you may be going to prison or jail if you're caught. And are you really willing to risk, you know, um, losing some years of your life locked up in damn prison, and then you don't get a chance to see your kids, grow up, or if you've got a wife or if you got a wife or a girlfriend, you're not going to be around them. So you have to look at all these things when you decide to engage in criminal activity to get you, in positions like that where you'll be, incarcerated for years or months. You definitely got to think of all that stuff before you do stuff. Let's see what else they got here. I think that's it with that topic. And if I get any updates on that, I will let you guys know. Um, they talking about they should put that man to what too. They probably won't, but he does need to be in solitary confinement for a while. And then, of course, they're going to give him some more years in his sentence. If he got already a bunch of years in prison, he probably too much don't care. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think they need to do the solitary confinement for a longer amount of time. And like I just said, it's just if you unalive another inmate, it should automatically start at 6 months. 6 months solitary confinement. You go out up to an hour with the arm. I know, I guess that he not armed, but with a guard, you know what I'm saying? They take them out there, let them go ahead and exercise and, obviously go take showers and stuff, and then back in that damn confinement. You know what I'm saying? Back in that cell by yourself where you don't have no visitors, you don't have no cell phone to sneak on, and make sure these guards are not sneaking a phone to him or her or whatever the case is. And you just be in that cell. That's what they need to do, reading all damn day. And I guarantee you they will stop doing so much violence because if that's what the punishment is, if that's one of the punishments, they're gonna think about that. Because no, I don't see nobody sitting in no cell for 6 months, being cool. It probably is gonna drive them a little nuts and stuff. Because imagine you sitting in a cell, right? And you know how big they are. And you're in this cell majority of the time. You get 1 hour to go exercise, you go out to eat. I guess they take him outside the cell to eat dinner, or either they can just give him dinner in that cell. You know what I'm saying? But they can take him out, let him go out there. With me personally, I would just basically give him his dinner inside the cell because I'm trying to teach him not to be doing this type of stuff in prison. I'm trying to stop all this stuff from happening inside of the prison. So therefore, he would be eating his dinner in the cell as well. That's why it's called solitary confinement, because you're going to be confined to one space. Only time you come out if you need to go to medic or if you need when you go exercise, which I would let them exercise every single day, that's the only time they'll be out. No visitors, no phone calls, no videos from jail, no gifts, no commissary for 6 months. None of that. You don't get special privileges when you just took an inmate's life. You're going to pay for that, and you're going to pay by being in solitary confinement, plus you get additional years. If they are already in there for life, though, they don't care about getting additional years. Even if they're in there for like 20 or 30 years and they're already like 40, they pretty much don't be caring. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't. That's why they be doing all these weird ass crimes and stuff while they incarcerated, because they figure, they probably won't make it too much longer once they're out, because if they're like 30 or 40 in jail and they got 30 or 40 years, shit, you're going to be 80 years old by the time you get out. You know what I'm saying? So what do they really have to lose? So therefore, you make rules. You make penalties there inside of the prison that they will have to do right now if they unalive or RAPED another inmate or anything weird like that. And so that solitary confinement for starting at 6 months for those type of offenses, I think that would be a good thing. Let's see how long solitary confinement is, and the longest they can go. Oh God, let me see. What is the longest amount of time you can get in the prison? Wait a minute, hold on, I'm saying this wrong. Hold on, y'all. That's that Benadryl doing all this shit. Hold on. What is the longest amount of time a person can be in solitary confinement in prison?
According to Wikipedia, numerous states have passed bills banning the use of solitary for vulnerable groups including children, people with disabilities, and pregnant people, while several others have limited the use of solitary for all people to no more than 15
that's
or
why.
20 consecutive
See,
days.
that's why they be doing that shit. They only get 15 to 20 days to get that shit. They need to be in solid when they do unaliving in prison. Okay, I'm harsh, I know. Their asses need to be in that cell mandatory 6 months for real, for real. Because when they start doing it, I'm telling you, it's gonna scare their ass, right? Because they're not gonna want to sit in that cell. So therefore, they're gonna think before doing RAP, ING, inmates and shit, before they definitely try to unlive somebody. They're gonna think about doing all this type of shit because they're gonna know that they're gonna be in this damn thing for 6 months at least. Now I know that's gonna be inhumane, but the thing about it, when you took somebody's life, that's inhumane as well. Okay, and they need to start doing, tougher things to these people when they break laws inside of prison. You already broke some laws. A lot of people who are in prison. You know what I'm saying? So why would you break more laws while you're in prison? That's weird. So since you want to do it and you didn't learn your lesson from the sentence, well, do that. 6 months mandatory if you are unalive or if you RAPE another prisoner, okay? Or if you beat them severely. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You're going to go in solitary confinement, plus you get additional years. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if they been there for, it don't even have to be 6 months. You can just do it for 3 months. I guarantee you, unless you really got a good, strong will, shit, you may be practicing and be cool for 30 days, but after that, you're gonna be starting like, damn, I got to get out the cell. Especially if you're one of those people who start tripping out because you locked up in that room like that. But that's why you need to think about your actions before you do it. Period. So they be doing too much. They be giving them too much freedoms and shit when they be incarcerated and stuff. When they should be a little bit more tougher on these damn inmates, the ones that are causing problems. If an inmate is incarcerated and they're following rules and they are being, just doing what they need to do, then none of this stuff would apply to these types. We're talking about the ones who make it bad for people for real. That you want to go in there and serve your sentence and still be safe. You don't want to have to worry about somebody taking something from you, your body part from you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about stuff like that. So therefore that's why they need to make tougher penalties in prison and in jails to deter these people from doing all these weird ass things and violating other men. You know what I'm saying? Because you can really cause a lot of physical pain or physical what I'm trying to say, y'all, physical pain and other physical things when they doing that type of stuff. You can also cause them to have mental issues and all types of issues going on if somebody, getting RAPEU or RAPU period, especially if you're not bisexual or homosexual. Can you imagine you being a man, you're in prison, and they just force themselves on you and you never ever had to relate. You never been in anything like that before? Can you imagine the pain and shit? I saw a video um, where this dude talks about his prison experiences. I haven't watched him in a while either, and he was talking about how they did that to a dude that came in. They said they tore that dude up. They tore him up so bad that the dude had to go to the hospital there and stuff. And he was in there for a while. They put a broom up his, you know what, and everything. They sure did. So when people tell y'all they don't do this in prison, they still do all some of these things. You know what I'm saying? They still be doing that RAPE stuff and things like that. Just like, a lot of people try to hide that when they come out because they, don't want you to think that that happened to them or that they are bisexual or anything of that nature. So people will lie, you know. But it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. So the longest time somebody spent in solitary confinement is 43 years. Damn. So he spent 23 of every 24 hours in the cell. That dude is named Albert Woodfox. He just died. He just passed on last August, which was 2022, because they wrote this in 2023. He spent 43 years of isolation. He passed on 6 years after he was released. And I wonder, why was he in isolation? Damn, he was in there for a long time. And well, now they said there is no current limit on how long someone can remain in solitary confinement. And some inmates have stayed in isolation for decades. Wow. Okay, so they just stayed in there, but for those type of inmates, probably know they're gonna be there because they probably just crazy as hell or something. I don't know. They probably just really, really dangerous. But if you take just like a regular inmate, right, one that's not used to being in solitary confinement, I think that they will think about their actions still, because a regular inmate who isn't who never really like experienced solitary confinement for a long time, they're not gonna like being in there for 6 months. That's a long time. That's like being in your bedroom, right? No, in your bathroom, right? It's like being in your bathroom, like the master's room size bathroom, and being in this bathroom for 23 hours and you're only allowed to come out to exercise and take a shower, you know, and then you're going back into a room. Some of those cells are not even bigger than my bathroom right here. They're smaller. So you only come out that little small ass room 1 hour to go shower and maybe work out. So these people are weird if they just be in solitary confinement the whole damn time. Shit, please, that's a long time. 43 years? And what did he do to deserve that? Let me look him up real quick because this is so strange to me. I ain't never in my life even thought about, somebody being in solitary confinement that damn long. That's weird. Let's see what he did. That is very weird. Let me see, Albert Woodfox. What time is okay? What time is okay, Albert Woodfox? Let's see. What did he do? This is not the same dude right here. This is him right here, I believe. So this is him right here. Let's see something. Let me see what he did. Let's see. Listen. Let's see.
There once lived a man who served over 40 years in solitary confinement in a 6x9 cell, 23 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 40 years. The longest documented stint of solitary confinement in United States history. Well, that would be the truth. I'm Andre, and this is the Redacted History Podcast.
Okay, so what did he do? Oh wait. Let me see what he did, because this boy right here, what he did, the little thing, he didn't tell us what he did or any damn thing. He just went and sprayed it to the thing. Let's see. So he was 75 years old when he passed on. Let's see what he was accused of. Armed robbery charges. They put him in solitary confinement that damn long, but he was sentenced in 1965, so they probably was racist as ever. Oh, okay, they also He also murked somebody, a corrections officer, but he was saying that he was innocent. He said he didn't do it. So that's why they really put him in solitary confinement, because he murked a correction officer, not just for that armed robbery. And then plus he was a black man as well. I don't know why he was in solitary confinement that long still, but it is what it is. It did happen in 65 and 70 something, so they were still, racist and stuff. So that probably played a huge role in that. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm talking about these criminals that they have now, that do, heinous crimes to other prisoners, while being incarcerated. Or even if they order something, a hit through the phone, they need to be placed in solitary confinement for at least minimum 6 months. And then it just goes up from there. And that's exactly what they need to do. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, that's why he was put in there after he unalived a correctional officer. And that correctional officer was probably white too. I don't know for sure, but he probably was. And he got out of prison, and 6 months later, I think they said 6 months later, he passed on. But like I said, if I get any updates to that story, guys, I'll let you know. What was that just fell? Some in my room. I don't know what the heck that was. I have to look and see. Know what it was that fell in here. See. It was this bag right here. I knew it was something. I told y'all. I knew it was something. It's this bag I need from here. Okay, so let's do one more story, then we're gonna get ready to get out of here, y'all. Oh wait, so we did that. Hmm. Oh, let me tell you about who. So the other story I'll tell you guys tomorrow because it's about the Nike shoe on in a picture in the old picture, and they said that time travel could be for real. I think I talked about that one time in a live. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow because it's getting late. So the final story for tonight is the one about the wife of the Hugh Hefner. She was married. I think she was 21 years old, and she was married to him, and he was 80 years old. So she's talking about that in this article. So I'm gonna let you guys know what she said real quick, if I can open that article. Let's see if it'll come open. First of all, I don't know how she married some 80-year-old man, being 21 years old. It's kind of disgusting just thinking about it. It's really like ridiculous. So let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can type this in there. Let's see. Crystal Hefner. Let's see. Crystal Hefner. Let's see. Holy shit, they're on my phone. Crystal Hefner. My whole things on my phone has changed to the wording. I don't know what they be doing. Um, oh yeah. I got to find out what's wrong with my phone. Let's see. Now she said she was never in love with her late husband. And I talked about this subject so many times when I told y'all that these very young women be with these old ass men. You cannot tell me that they are like all into them like that. These people are like old as hell. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how they can even think that somebody actually care for them. And a lot of times it's for whatever security that they offer. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be with somebody? I guess some people just want a woman, but how would you want to be with somebody, right? Who you know that don't really love you, right? And they're just there for your money. How would you want to be with? Why would you want to be with somebody like that? That is weird to me. They always talk about the woman is desperate shit, but the man is desperate too. If he already knows that this person is with him just because of his money, you know? Anyway, Crystal Hefner, who was by Hefner's side in his final years of his life, admitted she was never in love with the controversial Playboy founder. Crystal explained that she had love for the magazine publisher, but their relationship came with a price. I'm sure it did. She said, I realized I was dealing with a really big power imbalance. Crystal, who is 37 years old now. It seemed like a world of success and fantasy, but everyone's having to sleep with an 80-year-old. There's a price, she went on. Everything has a price. Crystal was 21 when she was invited to stay at Playboy Mansion in October 2008. And let's see what else. A few months later, she and Hugh Hefner entered a relationship. The model became Hugh's third wife when they tied the knot in 2012 and remained married until his unaliving at the age of 91 in 2017. She said, at the time, I thought I was on top. Let's see what else she said down here. I thought, wow, if I just like everything that he likes and do all the things that he wants me to do, then I am the favorite. And I was, but I just lost myself in the process. So that's tripped out. So she said she was not in love with him. She just had love for him. Let me show y'all a picture of her. You know, good and well, this girl was only 21 with an 80-year-old that could be her great granddaddy. Come on now. But he probably, I don't know if he knew that or not, but I'm sure he knew that she wasn't probably with him. She was only with him probably because of his money. He might have known that and just did not care because he wanted her, you know. But I still say he's cheating himself. You know, he cheated himself just like she definitely cheated herself. Why would you want somebody to only be around you just because you got money? That means that they don't really have no real love for you in that intimate way that you want them to have love for you. They may have a love for you like more like dad or grandfather or something like that, but they're not going to have love for you, you know, as we go in regards to like, you know, being your spouse or your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just too damn old. Honestly, 80, and then you're just 21. I'm trying to figure out how she even managed to get through all that. And then she having sex with this dude too? Child, please. You couldn't pay me enough. Even now, I just couldn't. Because he could be like my daddy. No way. No way. No way. I don't even see no attraction. He too old. She had to look for that money. It had to be the money, y'all. I'm telling you. Because I don't see it. But she basically admitted that in that daggone article. She's admitting that, you know, it came with a price. An 80-year-old man, 21, you have to go do everything he wants you to do. But then on top of that, you got to have sex with him. Shit. And he probably was taking Viagra and shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably was. You know, I just, you know, it's just ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? It just really is. Let me see what these comments say in the comment section. And then we are getting ready to get out of here so I can go take my shower and lay down. Let's see. And hopefully I don't start all that itching. I am itching now, but not like I was yesterday. I'll be glad when this allergic reaction goes away. It stays in your system so damn long. It's ridiculous. But when it goes away, and it's like nothing was ever wrong with you before. That's the only thing about that. Okay, so another commenter said, I'm so tired of these women coming forward claiming to be a victim of Hefner. They had choices, and they chose to sleep with the creep to further their career, plain and simple. And I say the same thing. I don't know why they come out either, because she knows exactly why she was with this old ass man who could be her grandfather, great grandfather. She knew that. So, you know, she was willing to pay the price herself for what she wanted. She wanted that money and that fame and all the other stuff that came with it. She got it. Somebody said Stockholm syndrome. As she said, you get used to it as if it was normal, right? Another commenter said the price was that they got everything they wanted. I watched the Hugh Hefner Playboy series. These women disgrace themselves for everything they got. I know. Somebody said just glorify hookers or call girls. Yeah, that's exactly what they were. Okay, somebody said, please stop with the I am a victim shit. You made your choice and now you want everyone to say how sorry they are you had to go through that. You didn't have to go through anything, you lazy gold digging SLUT. Laughing my ass off. Geez, I bet her parents are so proud. But the thing about it, he allowed that to happen though. Like I said before, he knew that no 20-some-year-old, 21-year-old girl wanted his old ass. Okay, let's keep it real. So he's not innocent because he knew exactly what he wanted. He knew exactly what she needed. And a lot of, now I wouldn't say a lot, but some rich men play like that as well. Some rich men do this. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to buy you with their money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will, um, you know, take that take that money thing on because they like shit. I'll give them a little, you know what, an affection for, they have a security in my life. A lot of people will take that. And so she probably was saying the same thing. And plus he was so old, she probably figured he didn't have much time anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, she was there for like 6 years, I believe, 5 or 6 years before he passed on, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, I don't know why they come out with a book, but I guess she's trying to sell the book, so she's gonna go ahead and say certain things to entice people to read a book, to buy a book. Somebody said, "Honey, you did not have to sleep with an 80-year-old man. You chose to sleep with him, just like a prostitute, for what he could give you. It makes me sick for someone in your situation, with the choices you made to even compare herself to a truly abused person. No sympathy from me for you. I will give it to the ones that really deserve it." I heard that. Yeah, nobody made her ass sleep with that dude. She did it because she wanted that money. And so she was willing to sell herself to him for that money. 80 years old. I wish she would tell us what was the sex like at 80 years old. She'll probably lie and say it was magnificent. I mean, he probably had to take Viagra anyway. Viagra, because I don't see it. At 80 years old, seem like you would need help because some men need help at 40 something, you know what I'm saying? And so, at 80, they definitely probably need help. And so I don't know how she did it though, having this old man. I don't know how she did it. That would just be very hard for me to do. Somebody said the one who pays the bills make the rules. She enjoyed that power when he was alive. Now she don't have the power anymore. She want to make money. But didn't he have a estate? Who got that estate? Because she was his wife, so she would have gotten the estate unless he signed it over to somebody else or something. A lot of people jumping her ass too, because I'm like, why would you even come out with that? There's a lot of people who laid up with this man and stuff, and knowing that he was old as shit, and they did it for that money. You know what I said? Just like I just said, they do it for the damn money, y'all, and whatever else other person that comes with that. That's the reason why they do it. All right. But anyway, that's it for breaking news tonight, y'all. I'm about to go in here and take a shower, and hopefully I'll get a chance to get a good night's sleep. I'm itching right now. I know y'all hear me over here rubbing my legs and stuff because my thighs itch. I just be glad when this allergic reaction goes away because I can feel it like going all throughout my body and shit. But I did take a Benadryl, so um, hopefully it'll stop this itching. Once I get out the shower and stuff like that. All right, so I want to say thank you to Cara's here for coming by showing support, and Tony Vance. Thank y'all so much for coming by showing support. Y'all check out Tony Vance and show him some love and support as well. Y'all don't forget to let me take this down. Don't forget to hold on, thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming video. All right. And if you want to show support to this channel, you can do a cash app to $Shades too. All right. And thank you in advance for that. Also, guys, thank you to everybody who watches this in the replay. And thanks to everybody who watched this in the bushes. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. with checking shades tube out. And if I sound a little off tonight, it's because of the Benadryl, okay, for my allergies. So sorry about that, but I had to take it because I would have been itching way more than I'm itching now. All right. Otherwise, guys, I'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow, probably talk about the child support live that I'm going to do, and I'll give you any updates if I get any updates on anything that I discussed this week, like Big Juke, Cat Williams, R. Kelly thing, and any cases and stuff that I went over. If I get any updates or see anything else on it, I'll let you guys know. I did check out Big Juke, but I didn't see anything like really new. You know what I'm saying? That I seen stuff that other YouTubers said and stuff, but I didn't see anything new. All right. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And y'all take care and be blessed. Okay. Let's get ready to get this off here. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, y'all.